This retreat was very much the name of it. It was a pause, a powerful pause that God ordained for every woman here, honestly. But for me especially, I needed to feel the peace of God. I needed to feel His presence here. I need to just take space and rest, and this gorgeous, beautiful place allowed me to do that. I'm very much of a nature brings me to worship God, and literally I laid there and I couldn't help but to notice how beautiful God was, having made this, having created this. So I'm super glad that I came. And honestly, I can't wait to the next one. I literally will be there.
So my favorite part of the conference was by far the worship. I feel like it definitely set the table for us to really receive. And I know that usually to enter into the presence of God, it starts with praise now, after hearing that from the sermon from one of the speakers that we heard. And so I'm just so appreciative, humbled, and grateful to have been part of this retreat. I came here kind of wanting an answer, and I feel like God didn't necessarily give me what I wanted, but exactly what I needed, which was just to remember His goodness and His blessings, and everything, just all the goodness in my life. And so I'm just appreciative of this time to be in nature in such a beautiful place as this, with community, just fellowshipping, encouraging one another. And I can say with confidence that I'm going to be going back to California after this, feeling lighter, more peaceful, full of joy, refreshed, energized, which is exactly what we came here during this Selah Retreat to receive. So I'm grateful, just beyond grateful, and I'm super excited for the next retreat in October.
One of the most important things that I've gotten from this weekend is really just that it's not a bad thing to drop everything else and chase God. That's what He calls us to do. It's just really, not be Martha, but be Mary, and enjoy our time with Him as kind of like solitude from everything else that's going on in the world. So, yeah.
I am Jay, and I was helping out with the worship at Selah Retreat. And then one thing that I didn't expect to learn about myself this weekend was how often I am being a Martha, or I'm focused on serving instead of spending time at the feet of Jesus. And one thing that stuck out to me was when Stephanie said in her sermon was that, Jesus didn't die for me to do all the work. He died for me to be in a relationship with Him, and I think that was just so life-changing, so transformational for me.
So on Saturday morning, during our time of just prayer and journaling, I was sitting on the balcony by myself, and I decided to just sit by myself and read my Bible and just do a little bit of meditating. And Miss Cheryl, who is the owner of Hope Hill Ranch, she saw that I was sitting by myself and I was reading my Bible. And she came up to me later that day, and she told me that she just thought it was so moving, and she just thought it was so awesome that I was using that time just for myself that I don't normally get just on a normal day. And I just thought that comment was just so awesome, and it made my day.
I feel great. I can't believe that it's over. It's just amazing to see how everything came together so well, from the people that showed up from all over Texas and even out other states, and to see how God put them all here for this one weekend. They made new friends, made some godly connections, and I know that their expectations were high, and I know mine were as well, and I know that God just loves when we bring our high expectations, because He always exceeds those, and that's exactly what happened. It was such an encounter with God. Everything that I wanted for this weekend, everything that I had vision for this weekend, it came to pass. I still probably need to take time to process everything, but I love this time that we had, and I'm excited for the next one.